In this video, I'm going to tell you why you should pick up the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE 5G for a special secret price. Now, the full price for the S21 FE 5G is $700. Now, that's kind of high up there. It's near flagship prices. For $100 more, you get the S22, which has pretty much everything brand new and it just came out. But the S21 FE 5G is still a super solid phone, and you can get it at a really, really great price. And you don't have to pay the $700 price or sign with the, put in a trade-in or go with the big carriers and sign up for like a 36-month plan. You're gonna be spending thousands and thousands of dollars. Instead, you should get it for this super secret, not so well-known price. And first, let me just tell you a little bit more about the S21 FE and why is it a good phone. Let's go through the specs real quick. I don't want to bore you, but this phone is just amazing for what you get at the price that I'm going to let you know at the end of these specs. So you're getting 5G. It weighs 6.24 ounces. Build quality is not too bad. Glass front, plastic back, aluminum frame. It's not going to be super great, but usability, it's not going to affect it. It doesn't have an eSIM built in, but you could get this possibly in a dual SIM variant. It does have IP68 dust and water resistance, just like the S22, up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. So that's really good. Refresh rate, really good, guys. 120 hertz. That's the best that you could possibly get on a phone right now without getting one of those gaming phones. It's on par with the S22, so that's another flagship feature right there. Size of the screen, 6.4 inches, which is bigger than the 6.1 inches on the S22. So you got a nice big screen, 85% screen to body ratio. Resolution is good, 1080p, 411 ppi density. So your screen is going to be very nice with an always on display. Now moving on to the software, you're getting Android 12 with Samsung UI on top. It's going to feel exactly like a flagship Samsung phone. That's $1,000. And you're going to get all the apps. It's going to feel exactly like a flagship. And then Samsung is also throwing in several years of support. They're throwing in 3-4 years of software support. So it's even better than Google's Pixel. So that's a really great reason to get this phone. And this phone also has a Snapdragon 888 5G processor, which is last year's S21 flagship processor. So it's basically getting last year's flagship model, which is still going to be very good. It's not anything budget. It's going to fly for several years to come. So you're getting quality chipset. As for the internal storage, you're starting off at 128 gigs, which is the same across the board. That's a very great amount of storage. Unfortunately, there's no micro SD card slot, but I don't think a lot of people will need more storage because it has internal storage of 128 gigs. The only thing that kind of really is a little bit lower end on this, which is not too bad at all, though, is the 6 gigs of RAM. You could find that on budget devices like the OnePlus N10 5G, but that's, to me, I don't think the average person is going to matter. This is going to fly for 99% of people out there. The more gigs of RAM, like 8 gigs or 12 gigs or whatever, it's a little bit overkill. I think for the average, that's like the minimum that you could pass by and still have a great experience is at 6 gigs. Moving on, camera-wise, you got 3 cameras on the back. 12 megapixel main shooter, 8 megapixel telephoto, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and you shoot video in 4K. Now, is it a flagship? No. But for that, it's going to satisfy a lot of people. And Samsung really makes good quality camera systems. So you won't be disappointed with the footage and the videos and the pictures you take on this. Selfie camera is also going to be good. 32 megapixel shooter shooting at 4K. Stereo speakers. Bluetooth 5.0, which is going to be connecting to all your wireless devices, watches, speakers, headphones, and all that stuff. USB Type-C for charging, and you also get NFC for payment systems. So that's for like Google Pay and Samsung Pay and stuff like that. Now, to unlock your device, it has a under-the-display fingerprint reader. And it's not going to be the fastest out there, but it's going to be very usable. I mean, it's just a practical, simple feature. Battery, this is where this phone is pretty good. 4500 milliamps, which is better than actually the S22 that just came out at 3700 milliamps. So you're not going to be getting bad battery life on this phone. And also, if you are running low on juice for some reason, it has fast charging at 25 watts, which is a flagship feature. 50% charge in 30 minutes. You get also fast wireless charging at 15 watts, and reverse wireless charging. So pretty much this is a flagship phone except for the RAM and last year's flagship processor. Other than that, this phone just flies. It's a super good phone, but is it worth it for that $700? Is it a good deal? No. But the price that I'm going to be talking about, and thanks for getting all the way to the end of this video to tell you the secret price. Don't pay the $700. If you're gonna go pay that much, spend the extra $100 and get the S22 and have the best of the best. But this phone is better than the S22 for a secret price of $400. Now, how do you get it for $400? Well, you got to get it here in the United States for a prepaid carrier on Boost, which runs on AT&T and T-Mobile. And you can get this price for $400. You don't have to trade in a device. You don't have to sign a contract. You don't have to do a credit check. You just buy this phone outright and activate it on any of its plans for now. And they have unlimited. They have lots of options. And if you don't like it, I mean, it's prepaid. You're not tied down to a contract. So for $400, basically you're getting this flagship type phone for half the price. Think about it, half the price, $400. So that's a way better deal than spending close to $1,000 for a similar spec flagship phone. So that's the price, guys. This phone is definitely a good buy for $400. Half price, guys. Get it for half price on prepaid. And I believe with Boost, if you get it and you use it for 12 months, it'll get unlocked and you can take it to any carrier you want. So this is even a better deal than the S22 or any other phone for that matter if you want real close flagship specs for a brand new phone. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.